Okay, welcome guys. I'm Nikki and you are watching Technical Nikki YouTube channel. And in this video, we will discuss about the static storage classes. And in the our previous videos, we have discussed about the automatic storage classes and the register storage classes in C language. So please watch this video till the end without skipping any moment. This will be very important. Okay, so let's start it without wasting any time. So first of all, please, if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel and like this video. Uh, that make me to make or more videos. So more likes and subscriber equal to more videos. Okay, so let's start it. So that is the static storage classes. So the feature of a variable defined to have a static storage classes are, I will show you below. The static storage class store your values into the memory, and its default initial value is 0. If you initialize a value, default value to your variable, then it will be initialized by 0. Okay, and its scope is local to block in which the variable is defined. Okay, as same the previous one, and the value of the variable persists between different calls. Okay, that is the difference between the persist. It means it increment the between the values, or it makes it didn't print the value in the same times, or the in the same series. It will print different for the every function of the increment. Okay, so let me describe about the comparison. Let me about the auto classes and the static classes. Okay, so now you can see the programs contain two functions, main and the increment. First is main and the increment function in the both programs, as you can see. Okay, and here one program I am using auto, and the in other I am using storage class, and in this I am using auto, and the in it I am using static. So okay, and if you print this program, and it will print the its output will be 1 1 and 1, and its output will be 1 2 or 3. Okay, cause on the other hand, if I in this program, when variable is I is 0, auto means auto, and that belongs to the storage class auto. Okay, each time increment is called, and it is reinitialized to 1. Again and again it reinitialized by 1. How many times it prints this 1? It depends on your increment function, that is how many times you print the insert increment function, then it prints the times of your function. If you insert the increment function for the 5 times, if you insert them 5 times instead of 3, then it prints 1 or initialize it for the 5 times. Okay, according to your increment functions. So as the same in the same condition is in the static classes, and what is different between these and these? Okay, so if the your I variable is belongs to the static storage class, it is initialized to 1 only once. Okay, it means it initializes the 1 for only once. Its output first in the 1, and the second 2, and the 3. Okay, it is never initialized again during the first call of increment. I is incremented to 2. It means it for first, it means I equal to 1 plus I equal to I plus 1. Okay, and the I initialize the I value to 1, and the 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It means in the second function it prints 2, and the again it works 2 plus 1, and here it prints 3. Okay, so like that it works. And if you import the more or the insert more increment functions like 5 times or the 6 times, then it prints the number 1 2 3 4 5 6, and in this program it prints 1 for the 6 times. Okay, So let me explain it into the Visual Studio Code. So here, as you can see, that is the program that belongs to the auto class here. So now you can see it. Okay, I have inserted the increment function for the 2 times. If I run this program, it prints the value 1 for the 2 times only. Okay, okay, now you can see 1 and 1. Okay, let me clear this. Oh great, now you can see I equal to 1, and it auto class is reinitialized to 1 again and again. If you enter the value 2, then it prints 2 for the 2 times. Okay, 2 and 2. If you increase these functions like 1 2 3 4 5 6 times, then it prints the value 2 for the 6 times. Okay, let's see. Now you can see 2 2 2 2 2 and 2. That's great. If I use the storage static class, so okay, let me write a program for the static that is belongs to the register. Okay, has include stdio.h, and the here I will create the function that is void and the increment. Okay, void increment and the XOR to end the line, and after that we will use the invent function in main. Okay, now we will use the increment function, increment. Okay, so how many times you use it, then it prints your value for the its time. So now I will duplicate it for the 3 times. Okay, 4 times. Okay, after that I'm gonna type return 0. Okay, after that we will call the function void increment. After that we will make it to the static int I, and its value equal to 1. Okay, we initialize the I value to 1. After that go to the next line, then the print the your variable I. So okay, then the %d and make it into the new line everyone. So then the comma and you print your variable I. After that I equal to, if you I plus, if you entered 1, okay, then it works like that. Okay, let me explain. 1 plus 1, it means I value is 1, it means 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Okay, then now I value is 2, then 2 plus 1 equal to 3, like that. Okay, if you entered here to 2, then it prints like that. Okay, 1 plus 2 equal to 3, and 3 plus 2 equal to 5. 3 plus 2 equal to 5, like that. Okay, so let me first make it to 1, and let's see its output. Its output will be 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that. Okay, let's see, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so let me tell you guys what is happening in this program. So I have inserted the increment function for the 4 times, so it print this value series for the 4 times. Okay, if I change it to 2, then it prints the value for the 4 times. What its increment method will be changed for the it will add the 2 values at a time. Sorry, increment 2 values at a time. So 1 3 5 and 7. Okay, it means 1 plus 2 equal to 3, then 3 plus 2 equal to 5, 5 plus 2 equal to 7, like that. That is the work of your static class. So 0 to, because the next. Okay, time increment is called. So I is not reinitialized, reinitialized. I is not reinitialized to 1 on the contrary, it old values 2 is still available. Okay, so it didn't reinitialize your value, it incremented. Okay, so thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, then please like this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel for never miss an update. Okay, make sure that you have subscribed it. Okay, I will see you again in the next video.